Yes, your first lab experiment is you need to design, develop, and implement a menu-driven programming C language for the array operations. First of all, what are the things you need to do? You need to create array. Next, you need to display the contents of the array. Next, you need to add the element in the array with the valid position. Next, you need to delete the element. Okay, so these are the four operations you need to perform. Okay, next, so these are four operations I need to perform. Next, we'll see with how the program will be working out. Okay, as you know, initially you are having a header file. Okay, I have declared it. Next, we need to have a array. Next, we need to have a elements to store. Okay, so see here, my array size globally I have declared as what, 20, and I have declared n element I and position. So these are the variables I have declared. Okay, so what are the functions I need to do? First, I need to create it, display, insert, delete. So these are the four operations I need to go out. Okay, hence I declared these four operations or functions. Okay, next is the main function. So in the main function, what I'll be doing out, check out in the main function, you are having what, menu for what, create, display, insert, delete, and exit. Okay, based on your choice you will be working out. Okay, if you go for choice 1, you are creating. If you go for choice 2, it will be displaying. 3, insertion. 4 for deletion. Okay, and by default it is an invalid choice. Okay, so we'll see in detail with the create operation. Okay, first of all, what happens in the create function, what happens, you are entering the size of the array, what the size you want to have. Suppose if I enter my array size is 5. Okay, how many elements it will read? So it will read scan a percentage d and 5. So you are reading 5, n value is 5. Next, printf, enter the elements of array. So here for 5 iterations this loop will be working out. So your array values will be stored from what? Even though you are enter the array size is 5, your elements will be stored from what? 0 to 4 location. A of 0, a of 1, a of 2, a of 3, a of 4. So up to 5 locations your elements are stored. Okay, this is for what? Insertion operation. Next, if you want to go for the display operation, what happens? Again, you are printing out what? A of 0, a of 1, a of 2, a of 3, a of 4. All the elements will be displayed. Okay, suppose if I want to add a new element, how it can be done? Okay, first, you are entering the position. Okay, suppose if I want to add sixth position. Okay, first I'll be checking for the invalid position. Suppose sixth position I want to add. Already I'm having out what is my size of the array? 5, means 0 to 4 you are having. Okay, next, suppose if I entered my value as 5. Okay, if I entered my position value as 5. Okay, already your entered values are what? 0 to 4 location, not 5th location is there. Okay, but my position enter value is what? New entry I want to do 5th location, a of 5 I want to insert. At that time it is valid. If I want to go for a of 6, then it is not valid because it will not shift to the next but next location. Okay, a of, because your declared size is what? 5, means it will be storing values what? So your declared size is what? N equal array of size is 5. So it will be storing from A of 0 to 4. A of 5 you can enter a new position. But if you entered A of 6, if you entered position value is 6, it will show invalid position. That's why it shows that insertion is not position. If you entered position value as 6, suppose if you entered position value as 5, at that time what happened? Position value will be lesser than n plus 1, that is less than 6. Then it will go for what? It will take the elements. So whatever the elements you entered, so that elements will be stored in the stack, no sorry, in the array. And for example, if I is equal to n minus 1, that is 5 minus 1 4, and I value should be greater than or equal to position. At that time what happen? Your elements will be shifted out and into the position value at the A of 5th location. Your elements will be incremented and number of elements in the array will be increased from by 1. That is, initially you are having 5 elements, so it will become 6. So this is how it will be operation takes place. Suppose if you want to go for the deletion, again you are checking for the position. If the position entered value is greater than more than 1, then it shows that deletion is not possible. Suppose if you entered a valid position out of the available range, then it will go for the what? Deletion. And if you enter the position value, and it will be deleting the elements. So here what happens? if you enter the elements, then what happens, delete any elements, that location will be shifted to the left hand side. For example, if you delete the fifth element, fourth element, and your fifth element will be shifted to the fourth location. So this is how the operation takes place. So you can go through the program and you can execute it, and I already shared the program in the Google Classroom. Execute it and share your output back to the Google Classroom. Thank you.